You've come to the right place if you're seeking for strategies to reduce inflammation and joint pain, or if you have arthritis. Here are the top 3 vegetables for arthritis relief. We're exploring some of the greatest vegetables that can naturally lessen the symptoms of arthritis in today's video. How, you ask, can food actually make a difference? Believe me, your body's sensations are greatly influenced by the food you consume. The correct foods might be your hidden weapon when it comes to controlling arthritis, from lowering swelling to promoting joint health. I'm offering 3 incredible vegetables today that are rich in anti-inflammatory qualities in addition to being delicious. They are easy to use, reasonably priced, and ideal for anyone looking to improve their health naturally. So take a seat comfortably, press the subscribe button, and let's begin. 1. The anti-inflammatory superfood broccoli. Hello. Now let's discuss one of the most potent veggies you may include on your plate if you have arthritis. And broccoli is the item in question. I understand now. You know, broccoli has a reputation. Some people adore it. Not so much for some. Perhaps it reminds you of that green blob on your child's dinner plate that was overcooked. However, give me a minute, because what I'm going to tell you could forever alter your perspective on this little green vegetable. Broccoli serves as more than just a side dish. It's a fork and knife. Really. One of the greatest veggies for reducing inflammation is this one. And when you have arthritis, that's a significant deal. Broccoli should therefore take center stage in your kitchen if you want to eat in a way that makes you feel better rather than just full. Let's dissect it. There is a substance called sulforaphane that is abundant in broccoli. I mean, abundant. It may sound like something from a chemical textbook, but it's actually one of nature's strongest anti-inflammatory agents. The potential of sulforaphane to inhibit the enzymes responsible for joint degeneration has been investigated. Take a moment to process the information. We are not merely discussing reducing some of the edema. We are discussing joint protection from the inside out. And you are aware of how important any relief is if you have ever had a morning when your back simply refused to comply, your knees refused to bend, or your fingers felt tight. This is where broccoli comes in, silently and patiently working to lower the inflammation that's causing all of that pain. There's more, though. Vitamin C, which is abundant in broccoli, aids in the body's production of collagen. Additionally, collagen is a key component of cartilage, as you may already be aware. Your joints are cushioned by that substance. Thus, eating broccoli is similar to adding a little cushioning to your joints. It's also high in fiber, calcium, and vitamin K. Calcium fortifies bones, vitamin K promotes bone health, and fiber aids your intestines, which, surprisingly, also contributes to inflammation. Thus, this unassuming vegetable is doing much more than only occupying space on your plate. Here's another aspect of broccoli that I adore. It is adaptable. As you may recall from those school lunches, you don't have to eat everything all at once. No, all you need to do is sprinkle it with sea salt and drizzle it with olive oil until it's crispy. Additionally, it can be softly steamed and stir-fried with ginger and garlic, both of which have anti-inflammatory properties. Add it to an omelet, combine it into a creamy soup, or, if you're feeling adventurous, add a few florets to your smoothie. It's not as strange as it sounds, I assure you. What's the best part? To reap the benefits, you don't have to consume a mountain of broccoli every day. Over time, even a small addition to a few meals per week can begin to have an impact. The secret is consistency. I have a really important item to say, especially if you have been dealing with arthritis for a long time. You may be thinking, "Oh no, I've tried everything. Nothing is helpful." Now this agony is a normal part of my life, and I hear you if that's you. I recognize you. Here's the problem, though. Your body is always attempting to recover. Always. Even when it may not feel that way. Additionally, you're providing your body with the means to combat inflammation each time you opt to eat something like broccoli rather than a bag of chips or processed junk food. You're allowing it to succeed. And that's strong. You're not only taking care of your arthritis, your body is actively cooperating with you to enhance your well-being. And you should be proud of that. Therefore, pay closer attention to those vivid green florets the next time you're in the grocery shop. Select a fresh broccoli head. Try it out. Stir-fried, steamed, roasted, or any other way you choose. Experiment with different spices. Make it scrumptious by pairing it with your preferred proteins. Your joints will appreciate it. Your body will appreciate it. Additionally, you will begin to feel more in charge, more motivated, and more optimistic, because healing is not a one-time event. One tiny decision at a time, it happens. And picking broccoli? That's a strong starting point. Okay, so there's the first vegetable on our list that helps prevent arthritis. Broccoli, the powerful anti-inflammatory. Watch this space because we'll be discussing a tasty vegetable that reduces inflammation and tastes comforting soon. Can you guess? You may be taken aback. Additionally, please remember to like and subscribe to this video if you're enjoying it thus far. I have a ton more useful advice for you, and I would be delighted to accompany you on your path to recovery. Second place. Sweet potatoes, the comfort food of nature. Now, let's move on to our second amazing vegetable that can help with arthritis, and to be honest, you could end up like this one more than the others. Sweet potatoes. Let's be honest now. A warm, roasted sweet potato is a favorite of everybody. They really have such a reassuring quality. They are naturally sweet, satisfying, and healthy for your joints and soul. That benefits both parties. Here's the problem, though. Sweet potatoes have much more to offer than just deliciousness. They are a potent anti-inflammatory food that can significantly improve your daily mood and lessen the symptoms of arthritis. Let's begin by discussing the underlying science. Beta-carotene is a pigment found in abundance in sweet potatoes. It is the source of their stunning orange hue. Your body transforms beta-carotene, a potent antioxidant, into vitamin A, which boosts immunity and reduces inflammation in general. Additionally, your joints notice a difference when your immune system is in a state of calm. Your immune system going into overdrive is one of the main issues with arthritis, particularly autoimmune kinds like rheumatoid arthritis. It begins to assault your own joints as if they were alien invaders. That is the source of all the stiffness, discomfort, and swelling. However, sweet potatoes' anti-inflammatory properties aid in telling your immune system to relax and let things settle down. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. Vitamin C, which is also included in sweet potatoes, aids in the body's production of collagen. Yes, the same collagen that we talked about in relation to broccoli. Maintaining the support and cushioning of your joints requires collagen. Joints that have more collagen are happier. Sweet potatoes are also high in potassium and magnesium, two minerals that assist maintain fluid balance and lessen stiffness and cramping in the muscles. For anyone who wakes up in the morning with tightness and aches, that is a huge plus. Not to be overlooked is fiber. Fiber, found in abundance in sweet potatoes, is good for more than just maintaining healthy digestion. Reduced inflammation in the body has been directly associated with a healthy gut microbiome. Therefore, by consuming foods high in fiber, such as sweet potatoes, you are also nourishing the beneficial bacteria that support internal systemic relaxation. Let's now discuss how to savor these tiny wonder tubers. Sweet potatoes may be prepared in a variety of ways, and you don't need to be a chef to make them taste fantastic. Give it a try. Roast them in the oven after slicing them into wedges, drizzling them with a little olive oil, and adding anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric or cinnamon. It's like dinner and dessert together, my goodness. Or mash them up into a soothing, creamy side dish with a little garlic and almond milk. Even sweet potato toast can be made. Simply cut it into tiny slices and place it in the toaster. You may have a decadent yet joint-friendly anti-inflammatory breakfast or snack by adding avocado or nut butter on top. Indeed, they are effective in smoothies as well. Before you knock it, give it a try. Simply mix some cooked sweet potatoes with almond milk, cinnamon, and bananas to make a smoothie. It is comparable to pie in a glass, believe me. But this is what I truly want you to remember about sweet potatoes, despite all the nutrients and dishes. Your body is genuinely soothed by these comfort foods. We frequently reach for comfort food when we're in discomfort or feeling worn out, particularly when inflammation and pain are getting to us. Furthermore, that comfort food typically causes more harm than good. Sweet potatoes, on the other hand, make you feel warm and content and help your body cope with pain rather than exacerbate it. Eating them doesn't have to make you feel bad. When you incorporate sweet potatoes into your meals, I want you to feel proud. You're making a lovely act of self-care by selecting something delectable and incredibly nourishing. Sweet potatoes are therefore one of the greatest presents you can give your joints, whether you bake, mashed, roast, or blend it into something inventive. Now for the second item on our list, sweet potatoes, the comfort food of nature, and your new best friend for arthritis. Stay tuned, as we'll be discussing a leafy green that can be easily included into nearly any meal and has significant anti-inflammatory properties. Can you guess? The green that gives back, spinach, comes in at number 3. Now, friend, we've reached the third spot on our list of the greatest vegetables for arthritis, and I must admit that this is one of my personal favorites. Let's give the humble yet powerful spinach a round of applause. Well, before you scoff and say, "Spinach? Really?" Listen to me. Although spinach may not seem very interesting, this leafy green is incredibly underappreciated for its ability to help relieve pain and inflammation. Consider spinach to be your reliable, silent companion. It may not be ostentatious, but it always comes through and supports you. It's just what your joints require. Let's now discuss what makes spinach unique, particularly for those who suffer from arthritis. To begin with, spinach is a great source of antioxidants. You hear that word all the time, don't you? What does it actually mean, though? Your body's antioxidants act as its housekeeping crew. They aid in the defense against free radicals, those nefarious little troublemakers. Unstable molecules called free radicals have the ability to harm all of your cells, including those in your joints. One of the main causes of pain, stiffness, and inflammation is oxidative stress, which is brought on by this type of damage. The good news? Beta-carotene, vitamin E, and vitamin C are some of the strongest antioxidants found in spinach. These all aid in lowering inflammation, promoting the healing of healthy tissue, and shielding your joints from additional harm. Let's focus for a moment on vitamin E. Because it helps control inflammation and your immune system, this vitamin is especially helpful for those with arthritis. Higher vitamin E intakes have even been connected in a number of studies to decreased joint discomfort and edema. And you know what? One of the best natural sources of it is spinach. However, spinach is more than that. Vitamin K, which is essential for healthy bones, is also abundant in it. Weak bones or lack of bone density exacerbate joint problems that many patients with arthritis, particularly older folks, have. Vitamin K keeps your bones healthy and strong by assisting your body in appropriately managing calcium. Toss in a healthy dosage of iron, which helps transport oxygen to your cells, and magnesium, which aids in nerve and muscle function. And you have a leafy green that does much more than just look beautiful in a salad. Speaking of salads, let's discuss how simple it is to incorporate spinach into your meals. One of my favorite things about this vegetable is that to increase your intake of spinach, you don't have to become a gourmet cook or completely change your diet. Really, add a few to your smoothie in the morning. I swear you won't even taste it. Use it in stir-fries, soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or to make a large, eye-catching salad with your preferred toppings. For a quick and nutrient-dense side dish, you can even sauté it with olive oil and garlic for less than 5 minutes. Here's a pro tip as well. Squeeze in some lemon while cooking spinach. More of the iron in spinach is absorbed by your body thanks to the vitamin C in lemon juice. A minor adjustment has a significant impact. I often hear the question, can I eat too much spinach? It's a reasonable question, too. Oxalates, a substance found in high concentrations in spinach, can cause kidney stones in certain individuals. However, don't be alarmed by that. Moderate amounts of spinach, such as 1 serving per day or a few times per week, are completely safe and very useful if you're typically healthy and consuming a balanced diet. Furthermore, the most of us aren't eating enough leafy greens in the first place, let's face it. Therefore, including a little more spinach in your meals is usually a good thing rather than a reason to be alarmed. I want you to keep this in mind as well. The process of healing takes time. However, each time you choose to eat something like spinach rather than manufactured food, you are voting for your own health. I care for you. You're telling your body. I hope you get better. And it's a powerful mindset and dedication to taking care of oneself, one meal at a time. Because of this, I strongly advise anyone with arthritis to start viewing food, especially spinach, not just as fuel, but also as medication. These kinds of real, whole meals can help you manage your symptoms, lower inflammation, and go about your day more confidently and comfortably. I promise you that spinach is a silent hero, even though it may not have the celebrity status of some popular superfoods. In the realm of anti-inflammatory nutrition, it is a gentle giant that has the potential to revolutionize your healing process. Put a bag of spinach in your shopping cart the next time you're out supermarket shopping. Incorporate it into a new recipe. Try it out. Enjoy yourself. Because your entire body, not just your joints, can benefit greatly from this simple green. Conclusion. Well, that concludes our third item on the list. The green that gives back is spinach. Let's review briefly. Broccoli is a powerful joint-protecting food. Sweet potatoes are tasty, cozy, and packed with nutrients that promote healing. The leafy green that is high in antioxidants and helps your joints from all sides is spinach. These 3 vegetables are easy, inexpensive, and very effective tools for managing arthritis. Additionally, keep in mind that you don't need to make all the changes at once. Just take a baby step at a time. Perhaps that means substituting roasted sweet potatoes for ordinary fries or adding spinach to your eggs tomorrow morning. Celebrate whatever it is. You should be proud of the investment you're making in your health. Please remember to leave a comment below, subscribe for more natural health advice, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Tell me which of these vegetables you can't wait to taste. Take care of yourself. Treat your body with kindness and continue to eat foods that promote healing until the next time.